online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief, these are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkimpregnant.org. That's thinkimpregnant.org.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156. Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
I travel. My passion is teaching and traveling. In my mind, I was never going to walk right again. I just wasn't. One day in here, I had put my foot down and I took 2 steps. And then we took 2 more steps. And before we were through, we had walked 23 steps. And that was my first steps of freedom. This patient is saying thank you.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at stmarysregional.com.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
All-State Week continues from the home of the Pulpit Chieftains, the Chieftains Center for our boys' large schools basketball all-star game. Tom Nelson and Mark Rogers with you tonight for the doubleheader. The larger schools first, the smaller schools a bit later on, and Mark, all-star games are all about fun.
It should be a lot of fun. All-State game is kind of a special event. There's been a lot of tremendous players come through this game throughout the years, and so Pulpit's been a great host the last few seasons.
A lot of these players are going to go on in the very, very near future, the next 3 weeks or so, and on to their next station after graduating from high school, going to be playing at the next level. We'll talk about that throughout the evening as well. So it is the East against the West, the large schools coming up first, the smaller schools coming up a little bit later on. We'll go through the rosters really quick. First of all, your All-State All-Stars for the large West is Jamon Valentine from Choctaw, Roy Henderson from Midwest City, Keontae Tramble from Edmond North, Gavin Loper from Westmore, Bryce Potts from Edmond North, Trayshawn Combs-Pierce from Norman, Braden Morgan from Guthrie, Jacob Ojeda from Bridge Creek, Nate Rearman from Weatherford, and Quincy Hopkins for Carl Albert. Brandon Jackson, the head coach for the Large West. For the Large East, Jackson Welch from Inola, also Dalen Fuller from Tulsa Union, Diego Ochoa from Broken Arrow, KJ Nichols from Tulsa McLean, Tucker Shepard for Perkins Tryon, Jace Edwards from Tecumseh, Zach Brown from Collinsville, and Trey Tuck, a late addition to the roster. He is from Stillwater. And we are still about 8 minutes or so away from tip-off. We'll go ahead and take a break and come back. We'll continue to set the scene from the Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State Boys Basketball games here from Sapulpa as you are watching all of this on Squirtle.tv.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time. This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career-driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt-free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
It's not just a metal building. It's Indico Metals. All your metal building needs. Indico Metals.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independence Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
It is the OCA All-State Games on Squirtle, and so glad to have you with us from the home of the Chieftains in Sapulpa for our boys' large school All-State game. Tom Nelson, Mark Rogers with you, and we talked about before the break, rattled off the players' names who will be performing tonight, and you talk about how much fun an All-Star game can be. I really hope going into an All-Star game like this, you see just enough defense to keep it interesting, but you see a lot of dunks and lots of runouts and lots of fun.
Dude, everybody likes made baskets. I mean, we don't want to see missed baskets. So, yeah, I'm going to say, Tom, that I'll set the total on this a shade over 200. 204.
Up and down for
tonight.
the points.
So, yeah, we'll have some points scored in this one, I think.
I will tell you this, though. They're going 8-minute quarters. That change your mind any?
No, it doesn't change. It doesn't change my mind. I think that we got some talented players out there, and I don't think we're going to see a lot of intense defense. So who knows? I could be way off. We'll see.
And what I like to see, a pleasant surprise for me tonight, is to see how many of these players showed up. Most of these rosters are intact from what we got earlier in the week. Last night with the girls' all-state games, the West squad had 6 players. One of the players had a knee injury in the second half, and they finished with 5. There were a lot of changes in the rosters, but the boys have showed up tonight, and we're looking forward to it. The East wearing the blues and the West in the reds, and we'll catch them as we go here. Jumping it up for the West squad is Nate Rearman from Weatherford, and he'll go up against the big guy from the East, Big Zach Brown from Collinsville. We are underway. 8-minute quarters. Final time these guys will play high school rules. And angling to the left side goes Keontae Tramble. Lobbing underneath the back door. Nobody home, though. You'll see that in an all-star game a lot, too. They've had probably, 1 or 2 practices, and I guarantee you they weren't real intense.
Yeah, the lob just wasn't there. We got some really good players out here. Guys have had excellent high school careers.
A deep three-pointer missing from the top of the key by Zach Brown. Offensive rebound, and a 3 in the corner is knocked down by Dalen Fuller from Union. And the East jumps on top 3-0. Out high, Keontae Tramble into the lane. There's a deep three-pointer on the left wing, which rattles off no good. That was missing by Trayshawn Combs-Pierce. Driving right down the center of the lane is Keontae Tramble for the finish.
Keontae Tramble played last year at Edmond North, played at Putnam City West, played at Moore, 3 different stops in his career. Really physical guard. He didn't use his body, got to the rim on that shot.
Catch and shoot three-pointer buried from the right wing that time, as that one is knocked down by Tucker Shepard. Then he gets a steal.
Shepard with a heat check.
6-2 early on, 1.5 minutes in. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Shepard. We'll go back the other way.
Tucker Shepard's dad, Justin, a good friend of mine, grew up in Blackwell, moved to Perkins, where he played there. And Tucker Shepard going to go play college basketball at SWAZU.
Oh, nice dish underneath. The block from behind, though, by Jackson Welch. Transition pass out ahead is stolen away by Braden Morgan. Three-pointer left side. Nothing but Twine. Knocking it down from the far corner. That Keontae Tramble. He's got 5 in the contest. Not having numbers in the front of the uniforms doesn't help a bit. Nice dribble and the bounce pass underneath for the layup. And the shot up and good by Tucker Shepard, and he's got a quick 5 points. 8-5, favor of the East, 5:48 to play in the quarter. Got the small schools representatives playing next. A doubleheader of high school basketball for you tonight. Skip pass intercepted. Back the other way comes Tucker Shepard. Into the half court. He'll pass ahead right side. There's an open look from three, and they're not going to miss too many of those. These guys are all staters. They're not going to miss too many. That's knocked down by Jackson Welch from Inola. Makes it 11-5. Answer left side. Yes, sir.
Why not?
That
Trammell's
was-
doing it all so far, handling the ball, hitting shots from deep.
He's got all 8 of his team's points in the lane. Shot crawls off no good. Rebound cleared by Braden Morgan. Pass across the timeline is stolen away, leads to a run out and a throwdown, our first of the night for Dalen Fuller from Union. He's got 5. 13-8. Little 7-0 run for the East. Jamon Valentine down the lane. Shot blocked, but a foul, and our first free throws of the night coming up.
I'll call that on the floor, it looks like. Oh,
Hope on the drive. Yes, they will. No free throws coming.
one less player for the East, so somebody's going to get a little more run out there. Step back.
4.5 to play in the first quarter. East off to a quick start with the basketball. Three-pointer top side. Dalen Fuller no good. Rebound picked up off the bounce by Combs Pierce. He'll hurry down the floor. Treshawn Combs Pierce for the left hand. No good. Now we're going to have free throws. Got to take a moment here and give a shout out to our all-star, all-state officials, including Willie Weary, Patrick Young, and Jamar Dorsey. Free throw up and in. Treshawn Combs Pierce from Norman High, coached by Corey Cole, averaged 19 points a game his senior year.
Got to play collegiately at Independence.
Could be a Pirate in the Jayhawk Conference up in Kansas. Been to Indy a few times in my day. Turnaround shot blocked. They're playing some defense, aren't we?
It's a good contest.
They'll stop the clock at the halfway mark of the first quarter to sub out. So 3:57 to play in the first quarter. The blue on top of the red. The East leading the West, 13-10. Tom Nelson and Mark Rogers with you from the Chieftain Center in Sapulpa. So let's see. We're going to see Roy Henderson, Gavin Loper from Westmore, Bryce Potts from Edmond North, Braden Morgan from Guthrie, Jacob Ojeda from Bridge Creek. That rebound pulled down by Zach Brown, who stays in there. Ahead to KJ Nichols from Tulsa McLean. Left side on the wing to Jace Edwards. Three-pointer left wing by Trey Tuck. No good. Offensive rebound. Little follow in the lane. Follow-away jump shot from 12 won't go by KJ Nichols. These new guys have to break a sweat. Well, you don't have to worry about breaking a sweat. There's a triple, which is knocked down by Roy Henderson from Midwest City.
State champions, Class 5A, Midwest City Bombers.
Deep three-pointer buried by Diego Ochoa from Broken Arrow. 16-13. Hardest thing to do in this one is keep the stats straight. Driving the baseline, elevate, and the squeak dunk lays it over the side of the rim and in. And that is that Roy Henderson?
Yeah.
Yep. He's got 5. 2:47 to play in the first quarter. Back and forth we go. Deep three-pointer top side. Yes, sir, for Diego Ochoa. His second triple of the ball game in the first minute he gets in there from Broken Arrow.
He is on the Mexican under-17 national team. That's
I saw
pretty
that.
high praise, representing the country at stage in a career. And he could shoot. Tom, I mean, he's in range, I think, probably somewhere around the Chieftain's nose.
Yeah, he's averaged 8 points and 2 rebounds a game in playing for the Mexican under-17 team. So he's getting a little bit of run down there, too. Into the half court, the head-up dribble. Trey Tuck pulls up. Misses from 10. Roy Henderson in the half court. Ball loose near sideline, picked up by Bryce Potts from Edmond North. Off to Ojeda. Over on the left wing, trying to attack is Quincy Hopkins from Carl Albert. Misses the shot. Hurrying down the floor with the dribble comes KJ Nichols. All the way to the cup, and he'll be fouled. 1:49 to play in the quarter. So to the free throw line, KJ Nichols.
All right, I got a question for you, Tom. Do you prefer, I guess it's we've got the red and the blue, so it's easy for our purposes to track what's going on here. But I would like to see these guys wear their own uniforms.
Homes and roads, like the home. One team wears their homes, like what the baseball All-Star game ought to be.
Right. Now, these uniforms are better than the baseball All-Star games.
I agree.
Get to see a little flavor of where these guys are from.
Wouldn't have to spend any money on uniforms either if you are the committee. Empty trip. Here comes KJ Nichols.
I think the good news is it doesn't look like these jerseys have broken the budget.
No, I bet they got a deal on them.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Bounce it inside of the big man. Posting up is Zach Brown. Take it back. That's Zach Brown. No, that's our big guy. Yeah, Zach Brown, the 6'9" kid from Collinsville. Baseline right throw in to Brown. Right side. He'll hand off in the corner. KJ Nichols for three. A little long. Nice offensive rebound. Stick back will crawl in for Diego Ochoa with a quick 8 points. He's leading the way for the Large East. As we tick down to a minute to play in the first quarter. Behind the back with the dribble into the basket. Up and in. That was sweet. Roy Henderson.
I'll tell you what, man, Henderson is really playing at a pace that under control, getting to the basket. Looked good on a couple of, had a deep three earlier. He's been impressive.
21-17 our score, and there's the three from the top of the key. Makes it 24-17. Jace Edwards, his first field goal. Turnover, back the other way we go. KJ Nichols right down the lane, finding Jace Edwards. Ball loose underneath. Final 15 seconds of the quarter. Playing 4 8-minute quarters. Last time these guys will play high school rules. Going big time after this, playing those 20-minute halves. Deep three-pointer, top of the key. Misses by Roy Henderson. Runner left baseline won't go, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Good ball game. You were talking about being at a 200-point pace, a little short of that, but I tell you what, the Blue got 24, so they're hanging in. They're doing their part. 24-17, the East leads the West. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Oklahoma Coach.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
They wasted no time getting back to action as Nate Rearman from Weatherford with his first basket makes it 24-19. West trailing by 5 now. Got high KJ Nichols with the three. Won't go. Fight for the rebound. And into the hands of Gavin Loper. Gavin Loper on his way to NOC Enid. I'll be seeing a lot of him with the Jets. Yep.
He can really shoot.
And we'll see it. Missed the front rim that time. And I talked to Chris Gerber, the head coach at NOC Enid, yesterday about this kid, and he is excited to get him up to Enid and get him in the gym.
I jinxed him on his first shot.
Yeah, Gavin Loper, 48% field goal shooter. A lot of those from three. Averaged 14 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists for a team at Westmore that made it to the state tournament with a 17-11 record. An offensive foul. Turnover goes back the other way.
Yeah, we're going to have to start having some made buckets if we're going to get close to my projected pace.
There's a little bit of defense being played, which is always nice to see. Right to the buck, the left hand, up and in. That's Gavin Loper. We were just talking about him. And a steal. And a layup for Braden Morgan from Guthrie.
A little flurry for the West guys.
1 point game. 24-23. Yeah, when they do the budget for the uniforms next year, get numbers in the front. Diego Ochoa's in double figures with 10. Turnover.
Uniform numbers have become way more about style than anything else.
You are exactly right. That's up and in for Tucker Shepard. He's got 7 now from Perkins Tryant. Dylan Parker, his coach over there, he averaged 18 points a game his senior year. All the way to the basket. That shot was partially blocked out of there by Trey Tuck. Fire. Actually, take it back. That was actually Jackson Welch. Give him credit for the block. Then the empty three. Back the other way we go.
Nice play by Tramble.
Right to the basket. Oh, the shot blocked from behind. Good defense. Catch and shoot 3. That one no good by Shepard. Follow up and crawls off no good. And the rebound is tipped to the west. And the outlet pass is stolen away right into the hands of Tucker Shepard. And he has 9 points now.
Shepard is in the right place at the right time.
30-23. West had got it back to 1. Now it's right back to 7.
Ooh, that's a creative shot.
Cutting down the lane and scoring to make it 30-25. That's Braden Morgan from Guthrie. Foul at the top of the key. That'll go against Keontae Tramble. East basketball up 30-25. There's a three-pointer top side, rattles out. Head up dribble down the near side of the floor. Gavin Loper. Loper on the wing right, bounce pass into the post. Gathering is Bryce, or take it back at is Nate Rehrman. He'll score.
Rehrman's got 4.
30-27.
Deep 3.
That's Ochoa.
May have found the outer reaches of his range right there.
Inside. Combs Pierce gathers up and in off the window.
Strong move by Sean Combs Pierce.
His first field goal, he's got 4 points. 1 point game again, 30-29. The one thing you hope for is a close game. So far, so good. Dalen Fuller left side, slides to his left, misses the 3.
Difference right now is that the East has gone cold from the outside. Yep. They've stopped making threes, and that's what's happening with the West. They get the basket.
Keontae Tramble with the deuce. He's in double figures with 10. They'll stop play to switch out the rosters, and that should have put the West on top, 31-30. I've got the West on an 8-0 run. The scoreboard does not show that, though. Now it does. So the West, with their first lead, our first lead change of the ball game. Halfway through the second quarter. Left-hander high off the window and no good by Trey Tuck. Hurrying down the floor, Quincy Hopkins gathers left side, scores. Carl Albert Starr has his first basket. He's got 2.
Yeah, the West getting better shots, Tom.
Yeah.
That's why they run on this run.
10-0. The reverse layup up and in. That was dandy by Chase Edwards from Tecumseh. 33-32. In the lane, Jamon Valentine with the basket and 1. Choctaw Star. He's going to Seminole, not too far from home. Jermaine Simpson, his coach at Choctaw. They went 20-6 and lost in the area tournament his senior year. And the free throw no good, 35-32. Tucker Shepard shadowed out high by Quincy Hopkins. Takes it right at him, draws the contact, and one. Shepard's in double figures with 11. And I'll be honest with you, Perkins Tryon, to me, I've never thought about Perkins Tryon being a large school, like a large, in the large, but they're a 4A school this year. So
Yes, they are.
They've been 3A for a while. Now they're up to 4A in basketball.
Maybe state tournament this year. I think we're beaten by Douglas.
We are tied at 35.
Look at that move. Wow, getting right to the basket.
Basket by, is that KJ Nichols?
Jeremiah Johnson.
Jeremiah Johnson.
Roy Henderson now with 10.
Glad you're keeping up.
Yeah, you can't. You got too much work to do. I got to just gotta watch over here.
Up and in.
Jeremiah Johnson going to play for your former player, Doug Gottlieb at Wisconsin Green Bay.
I know why I'm not seeing him. It's because he is not on my roster. Who is that?
Hopkins. Quincy Hopkins. Titan.
He's got 4. 40-39. West on top. Final 2 minutes of the first quarter. Or first half, excuse me. Roy Henderson right side.
Henderson's
Three-pointer.
feeling it,
Yep,
man.
he is. 13. I think they said he had a foot on the line. 42-39. Don't give him a 3 on that.
That's not nice.
No, it's an all-star game. Let him have the 3.
Nice
the
pass.
nice dish underneath. Zach Brown can't get the finish and get Trey Tuck an assist there.
Euro step. Nope.
He wanted that basket to go. Roy Henderson right back to the free throw line. So Henderson 2 at the stripe. First one up and in. Yeah, nobody's got more than 13 in this game, so he's leading the way. And 2 for 2 for the Midwest City Bomber. 44-39. 5-point lead for the West.
Well, that's a nice crossover.
The right wing
Fired
jumper
in.
is knocked down. It's Trey Tuck. Final minute. Second quarter has belonged to the West, and there's a block by Zach Brown from Collinsville. And the ball tipped out of bounds will stay with the East. Yeah, you've got Tucker Shepard with 12. Diego Ochoa with 10 to lead the way for the East. Henderson with 14 to lead the way for the West. Tuck in the lane, pull up 12-footer. Yes, sir. I've got him for 4.
2 for 2.
44-41. Halftime couldn't come too soon for us guys, as everybody needs a blow after the first half of this one. Yes, sir. On the three-pointer knocked down by Tucker Shepard. Now he's got 15 to take game-high scoring honors.
And the East back on top.
(46-44).
I don't like this holding for the last shot. That's going to affect my total.
Final 2 seconds. From three-quarter court from way downtown. missing by Zach Brown. Halftime, pretty much what we thought would happen here. These teams getting up and down this floor. 46-44. The East leads the West in our large school OCA All-State Boys Basketball game. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you, and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
Anger, anxiety, worry, and disbelief. These are normal emotions to feel with an unplanned pregnancy. You have options, and you are not alone. Hope Pregnancy Center in Alva is a safe, confidential, and compassionate place to land. Hope offers free pregnancy testing and ultrasound, and you will be provided education for all your options. Remember, you aren't alone. We can help with hope. Visit thinkunpregnant.org. That's thinkunpregnant.org.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156. Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
I travel. My passion is teaching and traveling. In my mind, I was never going to walk right again. I just wasn't. One day in here, I had put my foot down and I took 2 steps. And then we took 2 more steps. And before we were through, we had walked 23 steps. And that was my first steps of freedom. This patient is saying thank you.
Tom Nelson, Mark Rogers back with you in Sapulpa at the OCA 2024 All-State Boys Basketball matchups here tonight. Our bigger schools in the first game, smaller schools later on. Get a chance to see Dayton Forsyth, who's on his way to OU. Of course, led Dale to an amazing 4-year run. We'll see him in the next game. Looking forward to that. And in this one, entertaining, up and down like you said it would be.
Picked up the scoring a little bit in the second quarter.
They did.
Large East led by Tucker Shepard with 15, Diego Ochoa with 10. The Large West, Roy Henderson was spectacular in the second quarter, has 14. Deontay Tramble with 10. And then a bunch of guys with 4s and 2s.
Yeah. Let's see. Bryce Potts needs to get in the scorebook. Jacob Ojeda needs to get in the scorebook. KJ Nichols, Zach Brown. Everybody needs to score. That's how I always think about these things. We are underway in the third quarter. Red team, the West team in the red, going from right to left. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be watching tonight. Little summer basketball for you. Nice turnaround move in the lane that comes up empty for Tramble. Three-pointer in the corner. No good. The rebound by Rearman.
Brown, even though he hasn't scored, has done a nice job playing some defense inside and rebounding.
Big kid. Up in the lane, up and in for Gavin Loper. He's got 4. And we are tied for the first time. It's our first tie. Turnover. Oh, nice look. You get the finish? Yeah, give him the assist. Gavin Loper, first couple of field goals here in the third quarter. 48-46. 3 in the corner, buried that time by KJ Nichols. He's in the scorebook.
Now, I believe, Tom, this is some of the things that can happen during an all-star game. I believe Nichols and Jeremiah Johnson both wearing number 4 at times. I don't know if Johnson has forgot his jersey.
Well,
I would not want to.
I will tell you this: Jeremiah Johnson is not on this roster, which means it's probably Nichols, and Jeremiah didn't show up.
No.
Is he here?
No. I think that is Jeremiah Johnson.
Is it?
Yes, he just doesn't have a jersey. If you look over here on the sideline, so we're short a jersey. So we got 2 number 4s.
So he showed up.
Keep it straight.
So he showed up really late.
He was out there earlier. I just don't think that he has his jersey.
Oh, boy, there we go.
Sounds like something that could happen that I might be guilty of.
Oh, I thought so wait, what is he doing? Foul back on the other end. So free throws are coming. So is that KJ Nichols or is that Jeremiah? That's KJ in there right now?
I did not attend journalism school.
Yeah.
KJ is in now. I did not attend journalism school, but I can every once in a while come up with a scoop. So
there you
between
go.
games, I'm going to get to the bottom of this uniform situation.
50-49. West up by 1. East with the basketball. Right side. KJ Nichols for 3. A little short. And the rebound to Rearman. Weatherford. Wanting to attack.
Nice
is
shot.
Roy Henderson. 16 for the Bomber. 52-49. The reverse. Ooh, there's KJ Nichols from Tulsa McLean. 52-51. 5:45 to play in the third.
There's a strength of Tramble who's seen get into the lane.
Little finger roll by Riverman. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Nate Rearman going to Southwestern, the hometown school for the kid from Weatherford. Got beat in the state championship game this year by Douglas and went 28-2. Averaged 11 points a game his senior year. His first trip to the line tonight, he goes 1 for 2. He's got 5 points. 53-51.
Nice steal.
Back the other way we go. Roy Henderson behind the back of the cup, up and in with the right hand. He is putting on a show.
That was a heck of a finish.
KJ Nichols deep in the corner for three off the side of the backboard. 4-on-1 back the other way. The alley and the oop up and in for Quincy Hopkins from Carl Alberts. And the West on a quick little run here, 57-51. And the foul leads to a baseline right throw in for KJ Nichols. Catch and shoot three.
Wow.
Yes, sir, for Tucker Shepard from Perkins Tryon. One possession game, 57-54, under 5 to play in the third. They are picking up the pace offensively here. They have another red-hot second half of the third quarter. We may get you close to a couple hundred points. 16-footer. That left to KJ Nichols. He'll trigger from three. Oh, yeah.
Nichols is not afraid to fire it up there.
Hey, we're tied at 57. KJ Nichols, all 8 of his points here in the third. He was scoreless at halftime.
He didn't have a jersey.
Three on the left wing. Tipped up and in. And they'll make the line change here as Quincy Hopkins will score right before he goes to the bench. He's got 8. 59-57. Tom Nelson and Mark Rogers with you. Ella Sunken, our producer engineer. Tyler Kerr on camera tonight. The Squirtle crew in the home of the Chieftains, Sapulpa.
You call him Tyler, I call him Vegas.
Half-court Trey Tuck from Stillwater. Hands off in the right corner. Driving the baseline is Jackson Welch. Stay to right side. There's your other number 4. So this is Jeremiah Johnson, right?
Yes.
Okay. The difference in the hair is what I'm going to go by here from now on number 4. Right down the lane, Trayshawn Combs-Pierce. Ball ends up in the hands of Bryce Potts.
Pierce there for the tip in. Stayed around.
He's got 6. 61-57. And an answer on the other one to get back within a deuce here. Jackson Welch has 5. 61-59. It is much easier calling a high school game in the Squirtle Festival and keeping track of my numbers than it is right here. Getting up and down a little bit. 2:54 to play in the third. Three-pointer Tuck. Here comes Jacob Ojeda.
Nice hands from Tuck.
Ochoa leaves it out high for Dalen Fuller. Right to the basket for the layup, up and in for Ochoa. Broken arrow. Tied at 61. A couple of ties, actually 3 ties here in the third quarter. Valentine. Here comes Dalen Fuller. Fuller picks it up in the lane. Tried to bounce it underneath. It's nearly stolen away. Ends up in the hands. And the layup up and in for Johnson. He's got 7. 63-61 East is another lead change here. 12-footer left side won't go for Trayshawn Combs-Pierce. Long outlet ahead to Dalen Fuller. Lays it up and in.
Great body control.
Tulsa Union. 65-61. It's like an 8-0 run here for the East. Coast to coast for Welch.
A little bailout on that drive to the basket.
So Jackson Welch from Inola will go to the free throw line. He averaged 15 points a game. He's 6'7", played for Coach Clyde Barkley. He's on his way to Rogers State in the MIAA to play little hoops. A lot of these players going to the MIAA. Me as a Fort Hays State grad, very familiar with the basketball in that league. 2 for 2 for Welch. 67-61. We talked about this last night in the girls game. 5 All-Stater girls were going to Northeastern up in Tahlequah. Got a pretty good haul out of the All-Staters. Ojeda comes up short. Final minute of the third quarter. Catch and shoot 3, knocked down.
Big run for the East.
70-61. All of a sudden, they lead by 9. Answer inside, yes.
Loper's been pretty strong going to the basket. He's gotten 6 of those 8 points inside.
Chance for one more at the line. 70-63. West needed that. And he misses the free throw. Tuck has it right side. Tuck, runner. Up and in from 10 off the bounce. He's got 6.
Tuck's really good at those shots, creative shots in the lane.
Three-pointer missed that time by Valentine. Final 16 seconds. The alley. Oh, contested, but the follow up and in for Fuller. He's got 12. 74-63. Clock's going to run at her in the quarter. And that's your third quarter score, 74-63. The East leads the West. A big quarter for the Blue. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business. And remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
For more than a century, you have made St. Mary's your healthcare choice. It might be our dedication, compassion, and skill, or the personalized patient experience. Perhaps it is our award-winning, high-quality care. Whatever your reason, you trust St. Mary's will offer advanced technology and comprehensive care close to home. Learn more about our services at St. Mary's Regional.
East has the basketball underway in quarter number 4 at our large school all-star game. Inside, Zach Brennan, the ball poked away. Need to get him in the scorebook. Three-pointer left side won't go. Offensive rebound for Tramble. Keontae Tramble spinning. Oh, nice move and one. Keontae
West
Tramble
needs to get some points, and that's a good way to do it. Get to the basket, draw foul, and get the hoop. Dalen Fuller, KJ Nichols were really big in that run for the East in the third quarter.
And the three-point play for Tramble. He's got 13 now. On his way to play for Independence up in Kansas, the Pirates.
Good hustle and good defense from Tramble to get into the body of Nichols and tie him up.
And once again, a little bit of defense in this all-star game, and there will be a timeout. Let's take a break and pay a bill or two. 7:19 to play in the ball game, 74-66 East. You're watching it on Squirtle.tv.
Day in and day out, you're committed. Every practice, every training, every game, every meet, you put in the work. Your fans may not see it, but you do. You have a story to tell, a personal brand, a career to launch, and an audience to connect with. Take control of your story with Athleon.co. You're doing the work. You deserve to benefit from it.
7:19 to play, an 8-point lead for the East over the West in our all-state game for the large schools. West trailing on the scoreboard with the basketball. 3 on the right wing by Keontae Tramble. He's feeling it, but he misses that one. Offensive rebound, though. And a pull-up jumper right side. That's up and down for Trayshawn Combs-Pierce, who has 8. 74-68. First 5 points scored by the West here in the fourth quarter. There's Zach Brown. Gets to go. Collinsville graduate on his way to Missouri Science and Technology up in Rolla. 76-68. Three-pointer, nothing but Twine from the right wing.
Combs-Pierce, a little inside game, a little outside game.
He's in double figures with 11. Norman High grad. Answer right side. Yes, sir. And that is KJ Nichols. In double figures with 11. 79-71. And on the other end, Roy Henderson.
Good rebound for Loper.
Going to have fun watching him play for NOC Enid for the next couple of years. There's an and one. As Keontae Tramble putting on a show here in the fourth. 15 and a chance for one more at the line. It's 79-75. Little 12-5 run to start the fourth quarter for the West to make this interesting.
Henderson is back in there. He just got a bucket. He really carried them in their previous run to get back into the game.
Dalen Fuller misses the 3. Offensive rebound taken for a moment by Zach Brown, and the ball stripped away from behind. And then a reach in.
Second game tonight. We got a lot of good players in that one in the small school. DJ Dill, Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State game, had 52. We see somebody go for 50 in the game tonight. That would be fun.
That would be fun. You can get 52 in an all-star game. That means you are getting yours.
Yeah, that includes warm-ups. You get 52. What a move.
Nice move. Keontae Tramble. He's kind of taking it on his shoulders here. 79-77.
Oh, how did that go in? What a move.
That's a big
Nichols.
Big play for the East. As the West on a little bit of a run here. It's KJ Nichols with a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
That was something else.
13 looking for 14 now at the line.
It's the bucket of the night so far.
82-77. As this game comes down the stretch, the intensity level will ratchet up a little bit too, because neither one of these teams, they don't want to lose now. 5 minutes to play, like we say in the NBA All-Star game. They'll have fun for 43 minutes and crack down the final 5. Zach Brown. Went underneath, travel to the basketball. Jace
Almost
Edwards.
un-American to call traveling in a all-star game.
Sub in somebody here. Yeah. Rearman's going to come in. So 5:01 to play. 5-point lead for the East. West in the red uniforms with the basketball. Henderson to the baseline, right around the defender. Misses the shot, though.
Good defense at the rim inside from Zach Brown.
Brown gives it right back to Jace Edwards. Back out high to Tucker Shepard. Trying to work it inside to Brown. Stolen away by Rearman. He wants to go coast to coast. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Rearman's 1 for 2 at the line tonight. He has 5 points. Chance to get the West a little bit closer here. Have you been around All-State Week this week at all over here for anything?
I have not. This is my first appearance in Tulsa this week. Herman left that short. First All-State basketball game I ever saw was, I believe, 1984.
Yeah.
Booker T. Washington High School. Stacy King.
Wow.
Played in that game. And let me tell you, it did not look like at the time Stacy King played in the All-State game that he was going to be a guy that had his number retired at the University of Oklahoma. He was a little raw. He got better in a hurry.
Had a pretty good NBA career as well. Jace Edwards kicks it back out high. KJ Nichols. Nichols into a double team and drew the contact, the foul on the floor. I don't think we ever said the head coach for the East squad is Kyle Caulfield from Ada. Brandon Jackson, the head coach for the West from Piedmont. 4 minutes to play, 82-78.
Oh, nice pass. Misty pass.
Zach Brown. Try again. Get it up and in. 84-78. Little 7-0 run.
Dalen Fuller just picked his pocket. Combs Pierce, coast to coast for the finish.
So Dalen Fuller's got 14. 86-78. Ball poked away out of bounds. Will stay on that end.
Tramble was open initially and maybe surprised him a little bit. Could have just gone up with it.
Then they're going to switch the uniforms there. Okay, so we got Jeremiah Johnson in the ball game now. From Tulsa Edison. On his way to Connors State. I'll get a chance to see him in Enid as I do my PA for the Jets next winter. Good junior college program at Connors State down in Warner. 3 on the right side. That is no good by Diego Ochoa. Rearman on the run. Ahead.
Got it.
And one. West trying to stay in it. Javon Valentine from Choctaw, his second field goal. 4 points, a chance for one more. It's at 86-80. If we go to overtime, you'll get 200.
That's why you never want to be in the under.
Make those free throws as well. Points scored with the clock stopped always helps. 86-81. Johnson for 3. Rebound is tipped out.
Big rebound for the West.
To Rearman. I think we've only had, 1 or 2 dunks in this ball game? Thought we'd have a few more than that. But you got to give them credit. They're playing some defense. They're contesting everything.
Well, that was a good hustle play by Jeremiah Johnson to get back.
Nice spin on the baseline to the basket. Free throws are coming. Keontae Tramble back to the line for a couple more. He's had a big fourth quarter. He's got 7 here in the quarter. Tries to get the West a little closer here with 2:41 to play. Keontae Tramble. I like that name. Edmond North. Among other schools, right?
PC Westmore also.
Lost in the state championship game to Owasso. Oh, nice bounce pass in the lane. And they're going to count the basket on the goaltend. They will. And a foul maybe, yes. So the and one after the goaltend. Jace Edwards has 7. Chance for one more at the line. Makes it an 88-83 game.
I believe Tramble played in 3 state tournaments with 3 different teams.
Wow.
I think that's right.
3 left side, no good. Tap, up and in. Nice tap.
Combs Pierce.
Yep. Like what he's doing. 13 for him. He's got 7 in the quarter. 1 possession game, 88-85, 2 minutes to play. Mark Rogers cheering for overtime.
Ooh. Little flare on the rebound from Jamon Valentine.
Valentine, top of the key. 3-point game for the tie. And chasing down the rebound. How about that? Gavin Loper. Bounce pass inside. Gather, lay it up and in. It's a 1-point game. Valentine.
We're going to have a little press.
It's actually 89-87. That's what they got on the scoreboard. I had an 88-87, but I might have missed one. Who knows? So it's a 2-point game.
Oh, a foul.
1:17 to play. It'll be a baseline left throw and the foul on the floor. Boy, nice crowd here. Nice crowd here on the Chieftain Center in Sapulpa for a little summer basketball. Last hurrah in high school for some of the best players in the state. Inbound stolen away. Keontae Tramble fouled. Free throws coming. A chance to tie the game with 1:12 to play.
You knew he was going to take it to the rim with his strength.
The Tramble at the line is 2 for 4. Take it back. Yeah, 2 for 4. And I'll say 2 for 3. Now he's 2 for 4. Now he's 2 for 4. Second opportunity. Got it. 89-88. No shot clock. We say still high school basketball. Last game they'll play without the shot clock. 3-pointer right side. That's a big 3 by KJ. Oh, take it back as Jeremiah Johnson. The other 4. 92-88.
That was a big shot. Johnson playing some defense,
Yep.
too. Forces the turnover. 2 big plays
Yep.
for Jeremiah Johnson, who could have, at times during his career, played for the West.
You know, I wonder if Jeremiah Johnson and KJ Nichols will fight to take the uniform home. They get to keep their uniform.
Well, I'll make a ruling on this. Is whoever forgot the uniform doesn't get to keep the uniform.
There you
So,
go. Well,
Jeremiah Johnson was supposed to be wearing number 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Tonight's game.
That answers that question. Good call. They won't be cutting it at half or something like that. Free throws are coming. Big ones right here with 44 seconds to play. All-star game or a state championship game, got to make your free throws. Comes Pierce, misses them both. Rearman with the hustle, tips it out of bounds, but it will go back to the east.
Jeremiah Johnson hit the big shot, made the big defensive play, just came up with the rebound. In his own personal crusade to be the most valuable number 4.
There you go. Tell you what, that's a battle. KJ's had a pretty good game, too. Nope, turn it over. Give the red team another shot. 31 seconds to play. 4-point game.
Jace Edwards mistimed his jump a little bit there. But yeah, the East keeps opening the door just a little for the West, and the West can't take advantage.
Don't need a 3 right here. It would help, but no, Tramble's going to go to the free throw line. Tramble just drawing some contact.
Now, did you get a chance to make it out to the Diesel Horse golf tournament on Tuesday? Always a great time.
I did not. I used to come over here and work for my real job on during that event, but I'm not even doing that anymore. So no, I was at home.
We need to get that wheel of yours fixed.
Yeah.
That way you can get back out there on the golf course.
I'm trying. I'm working my way into that. I've been playing some golf this summer. It's actually helped my swing. My drives are better. They're straighter than they used to be.
Cherokee Hills is that is a tough course.
92-90. Here we go. Mark Rogers wants overtime. Oh, he just traveled. Wow. Wow. Okay, we got drama now.
We do have some drama.
15 seconds to play. Blue 92, red 90, East 92, West 90. West basketball. Here we go. Playing for pride here. 7 seconds to go. Tramble's got it. It's going through him. Tramble for three. Won't go. And that'll do it. Good game. The East gets it 92-90. As Keontae Tramble got a pretty good look from three, but couldn't get it to go.
Keontae Tramble had a great game for the West. It was really him in the second half. First half for the West, it was Roy Henderson that was doing most of the damage, but Keontae Tramble had a game-high 24. It would have been appropriate for him to hit that shot and deliver the win to the West, but it did not happen.
We'll take a break and come back and put a wrap on this one. The small schools will be taking the stage next at the OCA 2024 All-State Boys Basketball Games here on Squirtle.tv.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Well, the East beats the West 92-90 in a good ball game up and down here from the Chieftain Center in Sapulpa. The OCA All-State Boys Basketball Games, the large school matchup goes to the East. And West led this ball game quite a bit in the first half, going back and forth, but the East built up a little bit of a lead in the third quarter. And the West tried to get back into it. And they got that look late from Keontae Tramble at the buzzer that wouldn't go, and that's the difference in this one. Scoring in the ball game, Tramble leads the way for the West with 24. Roy Henderson with 20. Trayshawn Combs-Pierce with 13. Then Jamon Valentine had 7. Gavin Loper had 8. Braden Morgan with 4. Nate Rearman with 6. And Quincy Hopkins with 8. For the large East, I have Tucker Shepard with 18. Dalen Fuller with 14. KJ Nichols with 14. Diego Ochoa with 12. Then Jeremiah Johnson with 10. Jace Edwards with 8. Trey Tuck with 6. And Zach Brown with 4. So everybody scored except Bryce Potts. Darn it. Oh, Jacob O'Hader didn't either. Okay. Now, a couple guys like to get them in the scorebook, but they had a great time here tonight and a lot of great experiences. That's the one thing about these all-star games. It's just a great experience for all these players playing in high school one more time.
And the East wins it. Looking forward to the second game coming up tonight with the small East and the small West.
About a half hour from now, they'll tip it off around 7:30 or so. We'll jump in a couple of minutes before that, so we'll take a break and come right back. Once again, final score, the East over the West, 92-90. More basketball coming your way on Squirtle.tv. Okay.